Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're staying safe and you're probably stuck at home in quarantine like I am. I'm not actually. I live in Sweden and nothing is closed. Everything is like normal. Nothing has happened. And the apocalypse is happening out in the world, but we're just chilling. Haven't even closed our borders. It doesn't matter because everyone else has closed theirs. Denmark is closed, Norway, Finland. So if we can't get out, it doesn't matter that we close our borders or not. Like we're locked. Doesn't matter. Back to the game. I will make a very quick little tutorial on how you build a very simple little house. You can add it to your village, your town, it doesn't matter what you're creating. It's a medieval type style. Very simple. I've seen YouTubers make way more complicated things. Without further ado, let's just hop into it. First of all, we need a color palette, and I have to turn off my texture pack because I want this to look the same. If you follow this tutorial, it should pretty much look the same as what I do. Boom. Okay, with the color palette, we have oak log, stone bricks, smooth sandstone. I actually add some color to it. We have spruce stairs, spruce planks, and let's see if I can get this, dark oak planks and dark oak stairs, and this will be for the roof. So we want to start with the frame. I usually go for like 5 blocks in between. That's 4, sorry, 5. And then you want to go for as wide and far as possible. Whatever you want, it's your own choice. This will be mine. I think I want it a little bit shorter. There we go. It's actually more difficult than you think to play in a third-person perspective. And we want to add a little room to this one. So let's go with 5 blocks. So we always have this middle one. So we know we can do a peaky roof. You can go with 4 if you want. The roof won't look the same and as good, in my own opinion. But it's your own build and you decide. You can build whatever you want. Alright, so this is our frame right now. This middle log won't really be necessary because it won't be visible since it's inside the walls and it's a corner wall. But it doesn't matter. We keep it there, and I'll have to turn off this because it's difficult to play with. And what we want to do is we're going to add 3 to this. Or add 2, so the logs, oak logs, are 3 high. Very simple. Our next step will be to add some walls. We're gonna add some stone bricks. Looks terrible in vanilla Minecraft. But what you essentially want to do, you want to fill all these walls. You can, if you're using World Edit, just add some walls a lot faster. But I want to show you how to create this vanilla style. In case you're not playing with mods, in case you're not playing with like installed add-ons like World Edit, or if you're in a bucket server, spigot server, doesn't matter. If you're just playing with your friends on a Minecraft realm, or you're playing solo in creation mode, then there you go, this is fine. There we go, that's our basic frame. We want to go back to oak logs, add 1 and get out, add 1 and get out. This will later on add some depth to our house. This on will later on, we'll build some walls and we'll add a roof. Very simple, right? If you want to remove this, you can, and just add logs like this. I think it's a lot prettier than having the grain go upwards. It looks weird, but you decide. It's your own build, you go for it. If you want to, you can add this on the back side as well and make it just more depth to the back. But in this video, I'll just skip that and we'll just go ahead. I'll add some depth to this side. And later on, you'll be able to decide where you want your door to be. Like I said earlier, we don't really have to care about this middle part because it won't be showing up since it's a corner. But we'll keep it for now because it's good for reference and we'll know exactly where we are. If you want to, you can add some things to this place. Just a bar or something so you remember where the middle is, where the house is separated. The next step is to add the second floor. We want to add 3 of these. And 3. This is pretty much what it will look like. Actually, let's add 4. Let's create some height. Let's make the second floor a bit just bigger so that families can fit and everything else. That's 3, sorry. There we go. We have 4. And now, instead of using stone bricks, we'll start using smooth sandstone. This way, we'll add some color. We'll add some nice depth and illusion to our house. Looks a lot better. You can choose your own color palette. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be smooth sandstone. It's just that I think the houses look a lot better if you're not using the same color throughout it. It was my usual mistake back in the days. That's what the houses were in the beginning that I showed you. Look very dull, looks very gray, looks very dark. If you add some color to it, it pops, it looks better. But you choose your own color palette. You can make a house out of, I don't know, green or what it's called? Lime, terracotta, or blue. You can make a pink house, yellow, or banana house. It's your own choice. Alright, we're gonna start off, add some stairs, and then we want to move it out a bit. Remove this one. Do the same to the second place. Boom, boom, remove. Because we want the house to pop, we want to create some dimensions. That's why there we go. That's why we build the house outwards. Because if it starts raining, usually houses protect you a little bit from the rain. It doesn't rain instantly to your house. We're gonna proceed like this, stair, and then add some planks, stair, add some planks, stair. Let's not forget where the middle is. Let's start on the second one, planks and stair. And this is what you do, back and forth. Now when you come to the top, all you want to do is plank, plank, and up. So it's like this little L, whatever you want to call it. Remove this. Now we do some depth and some creating. There you go. That's a beautiful roof. Looks pretty decent. Looks cute. And now we do all of this on the other sides. There we go. The three corners are done. Now the question is, how do we connect them? How do we make this look pretty? It's very simple. We start with one roof and then we move on to the next one. Just very, very simple. Before we start doing that, we want to add this frame all along the outer perimeters of this house, like so. Let's add a corner. And just keep doing this all around the place. There we go. Now we're gonna change to the darker oak logs because we want to add some colors to our roof. We don't want it to look dull and very simple and plain. I think this is a pretty nice contrast. Add some light and some dark. You get a very good flavor of chocolate by doing so. And if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just following along the barriers and the corners I've built of this house. If there are planks, I'll just add some planks. If there are stairs, I'll start adding some stairs, and I'll do this all the way around. Our house is starting to look like something. I'll tell you later on how you can add some different levels and how you can improve it and what else you want to do on it. Let's just finish this wall. As you can see, it's quite tall and quite big. That's why you can add an actual level inside the house. I have like 3-leveled house. If you had a basement, you have 4 levels. It's just epic. You can have a whole base inside. We're gonna stay very simple like this. There are ways you could actually add like stairs up here, make it pop more, and make the entrance, Jesus, up there. The next step, we need some windows. Let's get some glass paint. It's usually the best type, and we'll stick with spruce slabs. Looks pretty decent. So this is what we want to do. Add one, add a window. Now, actually, we go back to some stairs. Bring a cobble stair. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Boom, boom. I want upside down. We can't do that because there is no frame. Very bad tutorial. Whoopsie doopsie. There you go. And we have cute little windows. We're gonna add a big window, like 3 by 3. Very simple, very beautiful. Before you start adding glass, we're gonna make this window pop a bit. Let's grab our planks. Boom, boom, boom. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it pops. You don't put a glass pane in the middle. Very simple. Boom, boom, boom. Let's pop this, and we have a popped little window. Looks beautiful. Just gonna show you the basics right now, and then we'll add some details and maybe ideas later on, and I'll tell you what I could change and etc, etc. This is a very simple build. Later on, if you want to, you can add like an extra level here. And now I think we need to add like a door. I'll add a double one. which is perfect because we can make a window. Boom, boom, like the small window we had before. God damn it. And there we go. We have a window. This pop-out window, we can make one here as well if you want to. I'm not gonna do that because I'll think it will pop out of the stairs. We'll just make a very simple one like this. And you have an entry. If you want to, you can add some fence. Boom, boom. Didn't work out. I think we're lacking one last little detail which makes everything better. Let's add a chimney. And of course we want to make this thing burn. So we're gonna add some traps. You can use whatever traps you want. It's your own design. We'll add them. We close them. Oopsie doopsie. There we go. Pop this and add a campfire on top. This will later on simulate smoke. And that's a cozy little house. That's pretty much the tutorial. If you want to stick around, I'll add a couple of minutes where I keep designing this, and I'll add a couple of things which will probably make this thing look a lot better. And I'll see if I can modify this a little bit. We want to create some better color palettes on the walls. In this case, I've picked some birch planks because they camouflage pretty well with the sandstone. We're just gonna add a couple of these, make it look like it pops a bit more. Create some colors, maybe 2 over here. We can do the same thing with, let's see, with the normal wall. It's pretty plain and boring when you just use stone bricks. You can add some cobblestone like this, and you can add some normal stone like this. Just adds a little bit more depth and prettiness to your house. If you want this house to pop, you can add a couple of logs like this, and you add buttons on top of them. Add some contrast, looks pretty good. You want to do some more, you can add some stairs underneath these things, and it will pop. I wonder if this looks good. No, it doesn't. Okay. Now if we want to decorate it a little bit, we can add some leaves. Oopsie doopsie, there we go. We added some leaves over here. We can add like a hedge or something down below. Pops a bit more. If you want to, you could add some on the roof falling down. Just make it look a bit better. There we go. Whoops. And it's falling down. I think that looks pretty nice. And that looks so much more cozy than it used to. Now, one last little detail thing. If you want to, it's up to yourself. You can add some trapdoors. We get some beautiful traps, and we add a pot. Let's see if we get a baked potato, maybe. Nah. You can do like this. We add a pot. We remove this. And we add a plank or a trap. That way you have a window seal. You can add some beautiful flowers to it. Whoops, my mouse got stuck. And badam. We add some colors. Later on, if you want to add some more contrast to your windows, you can change these slabs to traps. That way you have added some more colors. We can do that too. There you go. These can close. We could even, you know what, let's go a bit crazy with this. Let's add a pot. Let's add this. Let's add that. And it's beautiful. And that house looks so much better already. It's very simple. And there we go. I turned on some shaders. It looks absolutely amazing with shaders on. It's just, Minecraft looks incredible like this. That's pretty much the tutorial. I hope you guys are doing great in quarantine. Or if you're going to work, stay safe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you want me to build and what you want to see. Take care.